Is November 13th. Hope you guys did good on the Captain Showdown last night. I ended up placing in my tournaments and won all my double doubles. We did good hitting on Brito and OBJ, pretty much scoring like all the touchdowns, minus the Sterling Shepard one at the end. Unfortunately, the Trent Taylor captain pick didn't really work out. He just got one catch at the end of the game. But, that's a good thing about taking a super cheap guy like that at the captain spot is just because it leaves you such a high floor. So even though I got pretty much nothing out of my captain, I still placed in my tournament and I still won all my double doubles. So jumping into basketball though, we got a short slate, got 3 games. Um, Over and unders, we got obviously the Golden State, Atlanta at the highest at 228, and then the Houston, Denver, Charlotte, Cleveland are both about the same, around 215, 214. So it's going to be kind of a weird lineup tonight. As you can see, this is what I got right now. Let me just look at the spreads real quick. So we got pretty much all relatively wide spreads. We got 8.5 in favor of Charlotte. You got 12 in favor of Golden State, which I think could be a little bit skewed just because of them having the overtime last night, which also ended my win streak for basketball. I was doing great in all my lineups until overtime, and then Kevin Durant got his triple double. Draymond Green ended up putting up decent points. Um, yeah, that was it was frustrating. The money line was very high last night. I think it was around 300 plus points just to place, and I was right there, and I was probably out by like 2 or 3 points. So that overtime just totally killed me because I faded that game, minus some of those cheap Clippers players, which Beverly shot me in the foot as well. But back to the spread, so 12 for Golden State, which yeah, maybe reduce that to like 9 or 8, and then Houston and Nuggets is 4.5 for Denver in Denver's favor. I think that'll be a competitive game. Obviously, they're saying Melo is not going to play. Looking at the highest projected value plays, Clint Capella is at the top, but I just don't really know how much I love his matchup against Jokic. You're not going to see a lot of Capella guarding the three. Jokic is going to have a favorable matchup, but just price point wise, like I don't really want to pay almost 10 for Kemba. Like Kemba's good. I love Kemba, especially at home, but he's just really point dependent. I mean, if you see it here, 40, 44, 46, but most of that is points. He's not really doing much outside of that. And for him to be needing almost 50 to hit value, I'd rather just put my money on James Harden, who's still a little bit underpriced at 10.5. I feel a little bit weird about this because I usually like to have a good core four. And, I got Harden, Draymond Green, and Trey Young. And I don't even like calling Trey Young part of my core four, but I just think with Steph Curry out, Golden State was playing again in overtime. I think Atlanta has a chance to kind of be competitive for maybe 3/4 of the game. KD at 11-2, I like that. I mean, he had 71 points last night, had a triple double, but I just, the way I was tinkering around with my lineups, I was leaving myself too vulnerable to not have a high floor with that tournament upside potential with me getting KD in there. There is a lot of cheap value, but the guys I have in here right now are my favorite. I like Cody Zeller. I mean, when he's playing well, he's going to play 30 minutes. He played 31 minutes last game. He played well. He put up 30 points almost. At 4-4 against Cleveland, I think that's a good matchup for him. Alex Len is very frustrating. He's in a very aggressive center. He's either going to get in foul trouble early or he's going to, put up some decent numbers. But with Deadman out, I'll take a flyer on him. Jeremy Lamb's the same kind of way. Charlotte's got a lot of depth on the bench spot, but I mean, someone's got to put up the points. I really wanted to put Batum in, but I just couldn't make it work. I mean, he did put up 33 points last time against Cleveland right here. So let's hope he can just keep that going. And Sexton, don't really love him a lot, but he's going to be playing a lot of minutes. And, he did put up 30 points last game. I mean, the minutes are all his. So, I mean, just in the sense of having guys that are going to have the opportunity to put up points, I really like this lineup. I think this will at least guarantee me my 50-50s and my double ups. I think I left myself a little bit of tournament upside, really in the hands of Cody Zeller and Alex Len and Jeremy Lamb. Those are like the three guys that I'm like, okay, I just need y'all to play well so you can have the 30 minutes to give me that full potential. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. Only 3 game slate, pretty short video. I'm still fighting this illness. I have apparently a severe respiratory infection I've had for like 2 weeks. So, I'm not feeling 100% energy wise so yeah, so I do apologize for that, or else I'd make these videos a little bit longer. But I like to keep them short just because I know people don't like watching super long videos. So if you guys ever want me to go more in depth on a certain thing, or make sure, or if you want me to make sure I go and address which cheap guys I like tonight, or which expensive guys that I want to pay up for, just leave comments below so I know what kind of feedback you guys want, and make sure I can do my best to provide the best intel as possible. So as always, thank you for checking in, and make sure you guys watch the injury updates as the day progresses. I'm not really sure if there's anyone that's really questionable for tonight. Like I know Carmelo Anthony's not going to be playing, which could open up more minutes for Capella, and his price is pretty cheap. So might be good to try to tinker and see if you can fit him in there. Gary Harris, I like him too. Prince, I mean, they're all good plays. It's just with 3 games, if you want to pay up for one of these expensive guys, you kind of are leaving some big gaps in the rest of your lineup. Like you could maybe switch Paul for Harden, and then maybe try to get a good solid core 4, because this is like a core 3 with some cheaper guys. So I'm just rambling at this point. But anywho, though, y'all have a good rest of the day and good luck today, guys. Let's get that win streak going back. Take care.